Hey y'all, another quick one here because I'm just about to actually get the quote from the record company how much it's going to cost us for the order. I have everything done. They sent me an email that supposedly had the quote in it, but the attachment wasn't attached, so I still don't know how much. Once I know how much that is, I'll contact the person who still needs to get their portion of money to me, and we'll send it off. So excited that this is happening. Thank you all for your support and interest. Also, thank you all very much for your support and love as human beings. Thank you all who understand my neurotic way of being. It's just the way I am, and I mean no harm to anyone personally. But yeah, you may as well know what I really think about things. So yeah, I took that Kiss record and some other records I had set aside that I never thought that I would be trading with anyone, because the records that I ended up with that I took a chance on, and I hate them. I won't say what they are. I just hate them. So I took them down to the antiquarium for trade and brought home some what is good music for me. Okay. Again, for you folks that may have a hard time with the things I say, listen to me carefully, because I'm just speaking for Dereck and no one else, and so there's no reason for you to be offended. There isn't. I'm just speaking for me. But I went and traded that shit and got some good music. And I got some good music. Don Cherry, Dewey Redman, Charlie Hayden, Eddie Blackwell, Old and New Dreams. I just played side one of this as I was trying to figure out my mail regarding that quote on the record. Who knows? Okay? See, I'm like this. I don't have to wonder on my first impression about whether or not I think music is any good. It either comes through and it doesn't. And the joy of this session came through immediately. I mean, just a few bars in, and it's like, it's bringing me up. You know what I'm saying? It's on the incredible Black Saint label. The incredible Black Saint label. Oh, fantastic jazz label. Just excellent jazz label. So I picked that up. Just a few more. This is not in as good a shape as I'd like it to be, but I don't remember seeing this, so I grabbed it. Lester Bowie, Brass Fantasy, Avant Pop. Doesn't that look good? Doesn't that look good? It's on ECM. Oh boy. It's a German ECM. Wow. Didn't even, hey, oh yes. Okay, some German ECM. Lester Bowie. Okay, we're talking real good music. Period. There's nothing to discuss or argue. That shit is good. Now, we can argue about some of the other bands that I've mentioned where I kind of, get shitty with them. Yeah, you can argue whether the stuff is any good, because it's not obviously good. Albert Daly. I took a chance on this. Just kind of, I like to do this sometimes, Arthur Daly, The Day After the Dawn. I don't know this name off the top of my head. Now, there's liner notes on the back. I didn't have my glasses in the store, so I couldn't read. I couldn't see. And I really couldn't even see the personnel. But I looked at the cover. It's Columbia. Even though Columbia is a major label, over the years they have taken chances on some amazing music, as well as some real shit, too. So, I don't know what I have here. I'm looking forward to finding out. I'm going to put my glasses on and see. It's a promo. I did not actually look inside. I trust the antiquarium quite a bit, so it's not a white label promo, which is fine. But I trust the antiquarium as far as when they put stuff out on the shelf and they price it, I know that it's going to be in decent shape. You guys got stores like that where you know you can trust them? Who's on here? Roy Haynes. That's a name that I recognize right away. Richard Davis. Recognize that name. Okay. And let's see, Albert Daly plays mainly keyboards on here. Okay, Mickey Roker is on drums on one track here. Okay. This will be interesting. Interesting. Okay. I took a chance. I'll report in later. I like the cover. Here's one I was so pleased. It's not even opened yet. It's sealed. Ornette Coleman, The Quartet and Prime Time in All Languages. Yeah, this is a double album. And there's the price. You know, I got a discount, and then I traded. Ornette Coleman. You love him or hate him, and I love Ornette Coleman, so looking forward to getting into this. Two more. I took a chance on this because of the label, and also the price was low. It's a band called The Ordinaires. Excuse me. Now, I kept thinking to myself, how do I know that name? I still don't know. I don't recognize any of the names on the back, but the label, Dossier, is a German label that I've had. I have everything I have on Dossier, which is not a lot, but everything I have is really good. Chrome was reissued on Dossier. So it's like it's a label that may indeed be worth taking a chance on. This was produced by Martin Bisi, who I believe was involved in the band Material and has worked with Bill Laswell, so that's something. David Soldier is also on violin here. This was done in 1985. So, oh, interesting. So whoever had this, there's an article in here. So I get to find out about the Extraordinaires. I just discovered that just now, that this was inside. Oh, I just love record collecting. I just love it. And the last thing I took a chance on, I've had some Dave Pike stuff, but I don't, this one I didn't recognize any names except for his, but it's sealed. It's on Muse, and those are 2 strikes for it. Plus, I like Dave Pike, what I've had in the past. And this is called Moonbird, and it's still sealed. Look at that nice price, too. Sealed. So I took a chance on this, and I'm not sure what all of this music I'll get to tonight because, like I say, I have work to do. And hopefully I'll be hearing back from the record pressing plant here in just a few minutes. I just emailed them and called them saying, I want the quote so I can move forward. Just so excited about all this. Want to thank everyone again for your heartfelt support. And yeah, I wear my heart on my sleeve in my videos. And I also, believe me, people, I also understand this, that what I'm doing is very risky. And some of you might think it's stupid for me to be here talking to the entire world so personally. It is risky, but I'm also doing this because this is really where I'm at, really the way I want to be living. And I am consciously setting an example for what I want from this shit bucket of a world. I don't want shallow social conventions. I don't want vain, trite, complimentary bullshit communication. I want to connect with people either for real or not at all. I'm so glad that the majority of you people understand what I've been saying in my videos, that friendship and people is beyond what we like and what we have in our house. Perfect example, Jeff, Record Man 1958. Jeff, get some videos made, man. Okay, I know what's going on. Come on, man, make some videos. Snap out of it. But what I'm saying is, Jeff loves the blues. And he's one of my best musical friends. And, you know, I don't know how much he understands, but it's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? One of my other best musical friends, Gary Foster, who does not participate here, but I bring him up, and you've seen him at was it Christmas dinner? He loves the blues. And you know something he used to do, I've known Gary for almost probably 30 years. Something he used to do, it's funny. We'd be hanging out, listening to music and vibing and grooving. And he'd be like DJing, you know, I'd be at his house and we're just, you know, and listening to music. Yeah, yeah. And he's tried this several times and he finally gave up. But what he would do is we'd be really grooving on something and then he'd put something on, but he would like sneak. It's like, okay, we're going to put on something good. And then he'd try to distract me and start talking before the music starts to gauge whether or not I would have an unconscious response to the music, which I did. And he would put on some blues. Last time he did it was Robin Trower. And it's like he's trying to catch me off guard to prove a point. And he doesn't he now understands, you know, I don't like the blues. Don't ever want to hear it again. And that was so funny, you know. He says, so, you know, because we're grooving, and then he says, oh, what do you think of this? Gary, it's all right. You know, that's Robin Trower. I know who it is, you know. Matter of fact, I went and saw Robin Trower. Let me just, you know, try to give more levity here. I really, really want you people to know that I love you, and you know, I'm not alien. I'm just, you know, I'm healing. I'm healing. I saw Robin Trower less than 10 years ago. I don't remember when. I went because it was one of those things where you have to see Robin Trower. Okay, I'll go see him. I was the only black person in the audience. I went right up to the front. Not that this matters. Someone thinks I'm a racist. Whoever you are, you don't know me. And I don't know what you're talking about. Get a hold of me and we can talk, you know, because, you know, you must be young. You must not understand history. Think I'm racist? What? Anyway. So I'm down in the front row of this show. And Robin Trower spots me. And he plays the rest of the show as much as possible to me. Yeah, of course he has no idea. He played beautifully. And I really enjoyed it live. But I ain't buying a fucking Robin Trower record to save my soul. Okay? Now, here's something else that I want y'all to know. If I was a guest in your home and you insisted we listen to some blues together and enjoy it, I can do it. I really can. But there's nothing for the blues to show me. I mean, maybe that's an arrogant thing to say, but I think I know the blues inside and out, and I know what it has to offer. I'm done with it. I am. So, just again, I just really want to just make the connection between us as people. You know, we as people are much more important than our opinions and these records that may separate us to a degree. They don't, okay? One person, I'll consider them a friend, on my last post wrote in and typed in, I'm going to go listen to Strutter right now. I hope you enjoyed it, you know? I mean, I'm not sure how you meant that, but if you meant it the way I think you meant it, then you misunderstand me, because I mean nothing personal against you. I don't. There's a lot of groups that people love that I just don't rate at all. And I'm keeping it to myself because we got enough. We got enough now. Seems like there's something else I want to share before I go and get back on trying to get the record information together. And it's not coming to me. Oh, this is what I wanted to say. So much information. Talked to Nick of Indrima and Icky Blossoms today. I still cannot tell you what label signed Icky Blossoms, but they're about to go out to LA next week to record their debut album with a producer that most of you people who know good music, and I will say it again, you guys that know good modern music, once I'm able to tell you who the producer is, you're going to say, yeah, because that's what I did. When I found out who's interested in producing you, and then they got the deal. Who's producing you? I'm really looking forward to telling you all the label and the producer. At the minimum, one song that I helped write, they're going to record. Probably 2 and possibly 3, because I have contributed to 3 different Icky Blossom songs. I'm really excited about that. And if I had any spare money, I would go out to LA just so I could be a part of it. I'm not in the band, but I'll tell you what, if I could get my ass out to LA, I could be on that record. I could get on, I could play. They let me play. Man, I'd love that. I'd love that. I'd love that so much. So the other part of that is, as you know, Nick is in Icky Blossoms and in Dreama. The latest thing with Dreama is still, I can't quite say it yet, but it looks like we're really close to a digital release, okay? And that would be better than nothing. It looks like we're really close to a digital release. And Nick is saying that once he gets back from Icky Blossoms and we get this digital release together, we want to focus on getting an actual physical release. If we have to go to a European company to get it done, that's what we want to do, because Nick is ready to move on to the new Dreama music. And I am too, frankly, So that's also going on. And there's more going on, but I can't remember what. The other thing I wanted to say is this. I have been making a lot of videos, and I've been kind of using getting ready to make the record as an excuse to not focus on some other creative work, which is waiting. And one of those creative endeavors that I want to get going here soon is to see what kind of collaboration I can do with Infinite Groove. So if you want to reach out to me, Infinite Groove, and either, I don't know if you want to start it or if you want me to start it, if you have a track to send or if you want to do it like that. I'm about ready to do that, which means I'll be having less time to make videos. And frankly, I had started on some new solo tracks for a kind of a psychedelic project that I get distracted, and I want to get back to it. And when I do that, that really takes a lot of my time and energy and focus. And you won't, when that happens, I won't be making videos hardly at all. So those things in mind has a lot to do with why I've been really on making videos, besides really liking it, having this constant contact with you all and my sister Stephanie. That's something else really important to me, because we see each other each day pretty much like this. That's another reason why I've really enjoyed making a lot of videos. But in order to get some other things done creatively, that's going to probably slow down for periods of time. Anyway, that's all I can think of right now. Once again, I want to thank you all so much. I wish I had the time. What I'd love to do is what I did last night in answering my sister's thread, was to play some music for you. I do know about some extraordinary music that I don't hear anybody talking about. And I want to share it with you eventually. I'm going to try to get that done.